everybody, welcome back to Words of Dad³. Right, today I'm going to tell you a story about when I was very young. What happens was I was driving about the other day and I felt like going to my old manor, you know what I mean, where I used to live many years ago, yeah? It's called Vange. I think people have heard of it, they call it Von J now. But it was a nice little community. I had to drive over there and I see a couple of neighbours had a chat and they're still there, you know, very old damn themselves, you know. And it just reminded me how lucky we were in that little bit of estate. It was an estate, it was a council estate, but we treated it like a village. It was more like a village than an estate because it was, everybody knew their own, you know, everybody knew everybody about everything else. Everybody looked after everybody else, you know what I mean? It was like, the estate was quite big, but where we lived was like a cul-de-sac bit. So it was like no road going through it, but even though there's a big major road by the side of us. But it was like a cul-de-sac. It was about 20 houses, like in our little village sort of thing that we knew. You know what I mean? It was that sort of thing. So, I forgot what I was going to say. So it was quite good because I had an older sister and I got an older sister and a younger brother. And it seemed like the whole thing was set up with that. I mean, she had friends from the estate. I had friends, and my brother had friends. So it was kind of that generation of people there, you know what I mean? And the boys that knew my sister was they kind of looked after us kids, and we looked after the ones below. It was a very nice thing, like if it happened, we was all there for each other, you know what I mean? It's very good. Like it was not many things where you used to go in, because people used to understand each other and everybody talked to each other. All the parents, like, was all poor as fucking masses, like, you know what I mean? That was the thing, I think, was set us all there. But everybody looked after all the kids. Like, if you tried it right, you're going around and knocking up your mate, like, knocking on the door, like, about 11, 12 o'clock, whatever it was. You say, like, is it, I don't know, Ian coming out to play or something like that, mate? And they go, oh no, he's just eating his lunch now, he's just eating his breakfast there, you know what I mean? I go, oh okay, fair enough, I'll come back later. Have you eaten? Oh no, I might not, I've just had breakfast. No, not yet, like, you know, Mum was, oh come in, I can't see you getting hungry, you just go in there, it's got for breakfast. And if you timed it right, you could actually have about 4 meals that morning or that afternoon, you know? Just go look at houses, like, you know, all of us at the end is about 4 or 5 of us, like, you know, and the mums you look at and go, where the fuck? Well, we all it's very good. So, because it was full up. No one looked after this, I'm trying to say. I mean, this is when I was between, I think I moved from there about 11. So it's up to about 11 years of age. So I was quite young, you know. But it was just great, you know what I mean? But anyway, the story gets, I mean, little stories were in there. I mean, we used to start like, as the estate again, as the village again. We used to start like bonfire night, about June. Go out and get the trees about June, so like that. We had a big field by the side of us, like on the back of it. You know, where all this, it all kind of backed onto, like, you know, there was, I think it was the Lavers, I think the name, right in that far corner, like Mr. Laver used to always light the fire. It was all tradition, you know, these things. It was very good. We had a little green in front of us, we used to play cricket on. And it was just great, just a nice place to grow up, you know what I mean? All our mates, we all fell out and fell in love. It was all great, just really good. Anyway, so this is a complete story I can tell you. Just so you go, we went to the same school as well. We didn't learn fuck all, but we all went to the same school. This Vange school, or Von J school, they call it these days. So when I was a kid, but, excuse me, still got this cough. It was on, like just a walk away. A 10-minute walk just up the hill, you know what I mean? But as you go there, I mean, where our estate was, it was the thing, but the major road by the side of it was the A13, yeah, and it was the main road in them days to London, the South End. There wasn't the arterial or nothing like that, it was just this big main road, everybody used it. But it wasn't if there was that many cars back in the old 60s and early 70s, like, and I mean back in the 60s, it was just, there was a few cars, but it was quite busy, you know. So that was the story to get to. So anyway, so as kids, because it's what reminded me of, I was driving out, it was, you know, the sunshine is coming on, it's autumn, it's getting winter now. But when it got in autumn and days, we used to go through kind of, I'm blabbling, keep going a bit more. I try not to blabble, but I get blabbing on. Look at that fucking giggle. Don't like it. Anyways, back to start. Yeah, so as on September, October's coming along, it was conker time. You know what I mean? And on this bench, I'm getting there. It's a long way to get there. It's a long way. Anyway, where this bend was when you go to school was these conker trees. Yeah, on the main road, on the complete main road, the A13 main road. But it was about, there must have been 10 conker trees here, massive great conker trees, you know what I mean? And they also come in bloom in October, you know, September, October. And as kids, we used to love conkers, you know, we used to have fucking big competitions and, you know, the best conker of the world. And, you know, it only lasted about a couple of bashes, like, but it was the best, it was the number 4 conker and all that sort of thing. You know, I know these day and age with the old health and safety, they don't like it. When them days used to get whacked on the knuckles and that, it was great, it was good. Anyway, to get the conkers, we used to gather a few at the bottom of these trees. Was quite a few, like, you know, I mean, pick them up and out and take them. But there was quite a few of us, so we wanted more conkers, yeah? So the plan was every year, We used to get the young'uns, the younger kids, you know, even younger than me, I was out to about 11. You know, they used to go on one side of the road because the road used to come along like that. So go along, and it's like a big sharp bend to go up to the school. Yeah, with the conker trees on this bit here. You know, we tried up and fuck it. So they had to when we were trying to get the conkers down with these big sticks and fucking lumps of tar or whatever we could chuck up there to get these conkers down. The kids on the other side of the road had to tell us if there's any cars coming. You know, so it used to work great. So I mean, you're talking about these kids. We must have been at least. Oh Jesus, it's got to be a little army. There must be at least 15 of us there. You know, maybe 20. I don't know. You know what I mean? It was all there getting conkers. You know, it's this little villagey and statey thing. So all the kids get on one side of it on the store. Yeah, get on the story, Steve. All the kids get one side of the road, on the other side where they could see the cars. So there's the phone like, now! It was to fucking earth all this shit and these trees, big slumps of wood and fucking balls and anything that could get up there. The conkers used to fall down, you know? It was right out in the road, clip as much conkers we can get, like, conkers at your fingers and that, fucking spike ourselves, like, get them in that jump or something and drag them to the side and get the weapons we use to drag to the side as well. But then again, a fast car used to come down the hill and the kids used to shout at the younger ones, they're coming! So we all had to get away, like, you know? And get on one side, let the cars and lorries go through, you know. But this was this was minutes, like, we might have had 30 seconds to do it. You know, chuck all these fucking things out. Come on, do it! Crunch, crunch, crunch. Like all the things dropping on their heads, running out and getting them, like, you know. So by the time the cars came out, there was all conkers, there was leaves, there was fucking branches in the road and all sorts like that. So come hurtling through. A little stay, a little road, and all that. But we used to do it every year. We fucking done it. It was brilliant. We used to get as many conkers as we wanted. We could fucking at the end we got pissed off. The conkers, like, oh, it's cough. The conkers, like, we used to have great matches between us, all that little gang. You know what I mean? But if you can see it, I can see in my mind's eye now. It's quite hard to explain. But it was mayhem, complete and utter mayhem. It was fucking super. Great memory. I thought I'd share it with you. Fucking all these cars. They probably used to when October, December come on, let's go. I don't go near vans. Fucking Herbert's down there. Like, there was one little Herbert's like, I was their trousers. It's great. Oh dear. See you all later.